Hello there everyone. I hope you all are having a good day. Ignore the mess right now. In this video, I'll be showing you guys on how basically my room looks after I started my business. This is something I started on my own and I'm doing everything on my own, starting from ordering everything, printing everything, refining the artwork as in images, files, and then printing those out and then ordering stock and then printing that out, packing, whatever goes apart from this, such as website, reaching out to clients, everything is something that I'm doing. So basically, I work 9 to 5 and then 5 to 9. It's not 5 to 9. Right now, it's 1:30 a.m. almost in the night, and I cannot sleep right now. I'm very sleepy, but I have few orders to process. So let me show you one of the order that I'm about to process right now. So this is something that I have to print right now. And the heat press is at, you can see, 227 degrees. Let's wait until it reaches around 300 degrees Fahrenheit and then we'll print it out. I look like a tailor right now, right? So yeah. Other than this, you can see there's a lot of stuff here. This is all the garbage that I have made recent orders of. So everything is here. And then these are the cards. These are a few of the caps that I have to do embroidery on. This is like the basic artwork. This goes on one of the tote bag. And then somebody wanted this. So these are DTF transfers. So this is known as direct to film transfers. We just put it and then press it for about 10 seconds and then it is over there. But other than this, we also do screen printing. The setup is not here, and then we also do embroidery. We also do business cards, like all the digital printing and everything. So the brand I have, Pseudo Made. The motto is designed by you, and then it's not just for specific things such as t-shirts or hoodies, but anything that can be customized. It can be either pens, it can be notebooks, it can be mugs, it can be anything that you want. We can customize it for you. So in my room, basically, I just print out everything and then cut those out. After I cut it out, I basically use this to do the DTF transfers. I do have a place where I have my embroidery machine and the printer and everything, but I cannot, operate from that place because it will make a lot of noise, and secondly, I have to stay away. And then it's just like a storage where I keep it. So basically, I'll take, like, let's say 10 or 15, or let's say less orders if it's a bulk order, and then I just go print out my sheets. This is DTF transfers. I print it out, I cut these out so they look like this, and then whatever the client wants, like what sizes, I just take it and then just print it. So let's just do this one. Before that, I have the scale, so I'll be measuring it right now. So we'll keep it here in center, and then I'll make sure it's centered well. So here it is, and then it should be 3 3. Okay, perfect. So now that I have centered it, I'll move the t-shirt on the back side, and here we go. I have tightened it up, that's why it took a lot of pressure. This is like a Teflon sheet which we use after the printer is ready. So once it's done, makes a beep, and then you can see there's a film on it, but it's already printed, right? And then we also have to make prints on the front. This is my own brand, Pseudo Made, designed by you, and the website and all the clothing instructions are written over here. If somebody wants to wash it. Additionally, let's just peel it off. Is it ready? Yes, it is. So we just peeled it off, and then we'll give it a final press using this Teflon sheet for about 5 seconds. I'll loosen this up a little bit. This is good. And then the back of this is ready. So this is how DTF printing works basically. But then it takes a lot of investment in this business because you need a heat press, and then you need a printer which is specifically to printing this out. And then there are a lot of things while you print this out. There is like a powder thing, and a lot more things which you can YouTube and find it out. And then apart from this, there is another cost which comes into packing. Let's say if you want to pack it, you need this plastic bag. And then let's say if you want to basically, these are the neck labels. So you need to have ones for your own brand as well, right? So I've kept all the sizes there. And then whatever is required. I made my own custom t-shirts as well. So this is like for myself. I made my customized t-shirts which I can wear. And then yeah, we do everything basically. And let me show you how basically a mock-up works and everything. Before I show you a mock-up, I would like to show you that we also do hoodies. This was for one of my client that wanted this Punjab graphic, so we made it on a beige hoodie. And then also ignore the Amazon box. It's just I'm keeping it here in my room. And these are the t-shirts that we printed out. And these will be shipped soon. So this is it. And then what else? What else? These are a few of the t-shirts that I have to print. This is a hoodie that I have to print. And then here is like thank you cards. This is like a cutting machine. So this basically cuts everything into shapes properly. So we just insert it. And then from the system, we just give the command. This is like a inkjet printer, which we use to print everything. So let's say all this stuff is printed using this printer. I'm making my business a bit unique, so I'm doing a lot of stuff. And then let me show you mugs as well. So this is one of the mug which is of my own brand. This is engraving, so you can see how shiny and nice it looks. And then this is in the bottom. This is in the bottom for this mug. This was for one of the event that we made. This is sublimation printing. So we also have like this mug press for it. So this is it, and let me show you how the mock-up looks like. So let's just move the window here. Before I show you guys the mock-up, you can see these colors. Like these are all the Google colors, like green, blue, yellow, red, white, and black as well. So let me show you. We are also making merchandise for Google. So right now, let me show you. These are invoices, and then here. So this is how like using Canva I create mockups for everything. So these are few of the hoodies that we have made recently, and then t-shirts, and then we also do tote bags. So you remember this graphic which I was showing right now, SSF? Let me show you. So this is the graphic, same graphic, right? You can see this is what goes on the back of a t-shirt. Let me show you the graphics as well. You see this SSF. This is the one which will go on top of the t-shirt. And then this logo will basically go in front. So here, this is the logo that we have for the front of the t-shirt. So this is like one set. So we'll need to print like whatever the order is. I'll have to see. And then additionally, they also want tote bags. So we have designed for this as well. And then the t-shirts that I was showing you, the colored one, this is for Google. So tomorrow I'll go to the place and then print these out, everything. So there's a software that you need. The file needs to be 300 dpi. There's a lot of learning curve in this business. So you need to basically give time, learn, and you cannot start like immediately. So there's a little learning curve in it, but you will learn as you go if you want to start, right? This is what we'll be making for Google. So white color and then red color t-shirt. So these are all the Google colors. And then we'll be making t-shirts. And then there is somebody who wants this hoodie. He's into AI. And then this. And then this is what I made recently. Probably, I think, yeah, today. So this is for a church. They wanted it for their media team. This is for a hackathon that is coming. And this is a bulk order that I'll process. So everything is here. And it's just Guys, if you want to start something, you just do it. Don't care about anything because this is the time that you can build multiple sources of income. This is the time where you can, build like passive sources of income rather than just one income. I am working full time, and that is what is fueling into my business. That is what I am doing. The thing is that if you have a stable job, still you cannot rely on it because you need to have something of your own. Let's talk about it over there. So, yes, I was saying that if you have a job, you cannot rely on it. Even though you are at a good company or something, still you cannot rely on it because you never know when you'll get fired, right? The thing is that you need to start something of your own and something that can basically generate revenue for you. It can be as simple as basically starting a YouTube channel. I generate revenue from YouTube. I cannot disclose it, but that is something which basically helps me, save the emergency fund, right? Emergency fund, if you guys don't know what it is, it's like one of the funds which can basically help you to pay off your rent, your car bills, your phone bills, everything. And you should keep emergency fund for at least 6 to 7 months within your bank account, which is like immediate and you can get it. And then sometimes I also use it to invest into stocks or let's say ETFs. So that is something which I use it for that purpose. But then this business, whatever revenue I'm generating for it, it's not even that I have started to gain massive profits out of it. But right now I'm trying to basically recover the cost of the machines that I bought. So there is embroidery machine, there's a DTF printer, there's this heat press, and there's little expenses like plastic bags, cardstock, printer, cutting machine, and then carton boxes, and then so much effort goes right. Other than this, there are memberships like Canva, CapCut for video editing, which I also use for YouTube, and then there's a lot of time you invest and also the energy. So everything when you start to get back, it should get back. So right now my main focus is not profit, it's to build this brand, it's to let people know that I have this to provide you this. This is the solution that I can provide you. This is something which none of my friends have done here in Canada, and this is something all of my friends were doing back home in Ludhiana. So this is something I wanted to start. I did a pretty well research on it before getting into it because a lot of cuts you need to basically start this. I remember 2 months ago when I was researching about it, I did not even had rent to pay for the next month because I was constantly investing. That's it. And at one point I was like, I maybe should sell everything over marketplace. This won't go well. But today luckily I have orders coming in and I can do it in my own time. Like after 5, I just take a break and then I start for the night. And then even if I sleep at around 3 or 4, I still have 6 hours of sleep, right? Right now, let's do one more thing. Let's print this out. This one goes on the chest. So yeah, I was saying, if you want to start something of your own, do it now. Don't wait. It can be anything. If you want to get in content creation, start it. If you want to get in, let's say, clothing business, if you want to do any sort of business, just start it, guys. Because you need a place to start. Like right now, I'm doing this in my house, in my room, right? And one day it will grow. I know it will grow because I'm putting in effort. And then I'll be having my own shop where I'll be operating from that place. But you need to start somewhere. So let me tell you a quick story. I remember when I started this business, the first thing I wanted was business cards. So I went to a place and then there was this guy and I was talking to him. He's like, "How old are you?" I said, "I'm 23." And then he was like, "Are you a permanent resident here?" I was like, "No." He was like, "This is the problem that people in our community or anybody has." I was like, "What exactly?" He's like, "People think that once we get PR, then we will look for full time job, or then we will start our own business, or then we will start something they wanted to start, and then that day never comes, right?" So he's like, "You started now. By the time you will automatically have your PR, you will plan your pathway. you will have your PR. Trust me, you will. If you plan it wisely and nicely, you will have your PR. But other than that, starting something, it should be from today. Don't rely on tomorrow. That is one thing I learned. And that is one thing which even I used to do. I wanted to start my YouTube channel back when I was like 16 years old or 15 years old. But I was like, I don't have a good phone. When I get a good phone, that is when I'll start. Still, I record using my phone. I don't have a DSLR camera. I'm not using a microphone. There's a basic tripod that I'm using, and I'm just standing and talking to you guys. And just because of starting this out, my communication skills have been way better compared to what they were in actual. I was able to score full score in self without even practicing anything. If this was something I haven't started, trust me, I would have been hesitant in talking to anybody. Secondly, well communicated English, especially when English is not your first language, you would feel very proud of it, right? So, guys, if you want to start something, do it now. And if you want any sort of tips on how to start or what sort of things you want, I will help you guys in this. I'll help you on setting up your business. I cannot do everything for you, but if you need guidance, I'll be happy to guide you guys on this since I am a person who likes to help others if they want to grow and they actually want to do something, but not a type of person who will basically be like, oh, I won't tell this, I won't disclose this. It will make, a lot of competition in the market. I don't care about it. Everybody brings their own uniqueness, and that is what you have to provide to people. That is all. Trust me, guys. So this is one of the t-shirts that we did. This is ready. And let's also make the white one right now because this is just one each that I have to make. When I started, I was basically using gloves. This is 300 degrees and now I don't even require it. And trust me, when I used to, make क्या बोलते हैं इसको तय लगाना, right? When I used to do this, it used to take a lot of time. And now I can just do it within seconds. So trust me, my mom will be happy because तय लगाना आ गया भाई अच्छे से वो भी. So this is what it is. You just fold it. This is how our one of the t-shirt is ready. Then let's also pack it within front of you guys. My room is a mess right now, trust me. But once all these orders are processed, the first thing I'm doing is cleaning my room and organizing it better. But luckily, I have a decent amount of space, so I'm very glad for it. You can see this is ready, right? We just put it in the box, and same way we'll just peel this off. Let's see if this is ready in actual. I don't think so. Yeah, this is not ready. Probably need to give another heat for about 10 seconds. So yeah guys, this was all mainly it. If you have any questions or you want to ask something specific, let me know. I'm also planning to maybe start a YouTube channel for my own brand where I'll be teaching on how you can basically start your small business if you want to. What is something that you need specifically for Canada, and then those that is something which basically also applies to all the countries if you are in, right? So if you're in any of the country, the principles, the procedures are same. It's just the registering your business part can be different. In that I'll be also telling on how I registered my business on a work permit, what is something that you need to have. And then I also basically registered my GST HST. So I have the number for that. So whenever, let's say, I make any expenses, right? So let's say I make business expense, let's say for this machine, whatever tax I paid on it, I can basically report it to CRA and reduce it from the taxes that I owe to CRA. So that is how the GST HST system works here, and pretty much almost similar in every country, even in India. So yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help you guys and happy to guide you about it. So mainly this was in this video. I've shown you how my room looks like when I started my business here in Canada. It's almost 2 a.m. in the night, and right now I have like around 30 t-shirts that I have to make, which has to be shipped out by Saturday, which is day after tomorrow. So I have to make sure I make it because I'm working and I don't have much time to do that. So I have to ensure that I just, finish that up. So we'll just do it after this t-shirt. I'll start processing these t-shirts. These are around 30 t-shirts that I have to make. And yeah, again, I would say don't think too small, guys. If you want to start something, and if something is stopping you, just think about it. Think about what is stopping you from doing something that you always wanted to do. So yeah, I've been speaking a lot, but thank you everybody for staying here. I really appreciate your time, guys, and thank you everybody for watching. Have a good day. जल्दी मिलते हैं आने वाली अगली वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय एंड टेक केयर.